Well, hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Welcome. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Sandra. Thanks for joining. Isn't this beautiful? You know what they say, glitter does something to your brain. ASMR, right? Hi, Beth. How are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Have y'all had a busy week? We have been incredibly busy. But tonight marks the last class of Christmas camp. I can't believe it's here already. Now, look, we have one more Sunday night. Sunday night is the 5th Sunday in July. And if you've missed any of the classes, I'm going to do a recap Sunday night for y'all. So not to worry. Sitting in front of me, however, is the Mrs. Claus glitter collection. Aren't these beautiful? If you love our diamond glitter collection, this is along the same kind of format as what the diamond glitter collection was, only different colors. Do you see all of that hollowness coming off of there? Isn't that pretty? So there are every shade in the world. This is kind of a mango-like shade. There are two shades that are going to look similar in your jar, but they're going to look different on the nails. And that one is Reindeer Treats and Orange. This is Reindeer Treats. And this one is Orange, an Orange Christmas. You can see Reindeer Treats is a deeper tone than what this one is. All right. This one is a little bit more vitreous, a tiny bit more see-through. And all of these change color when they go over black. So you just gonna have to put them over black to see what you're gonna get. But if you guys like these, we are thinking of bringing these in permanently to our collection. So what I've done tonight, you guys, I have done these peekaboo glitter nails. These are all the rage up on the Instagram right now, honey. Look how beautiful that is. Now, these have a matte top coat, but you could put a shiny top coat on these as well. And I'll show you that in just a bit. But I matted them for a reason. Look at those, how beautiful. And let me show you why I matted them. Here's the other 6 colors. Here's the other 6 colors. And let me show you why I matted them. Let me zoom in a little bit here so y'all can see a bit better. The same color I have in the back of the nail, I have put on this little hand-painted ornament that I've done. And these things are changing color like crazy. Can you see that? Look, green. And each one has a little bit different color pattern to it. I'm going to go out of focus here just a second so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This reindeer food, which is this one, has a lot of rose gold throwing out of that one. Look, I have my studio lights up really bright at this second just to capture the color changing on these ornaments. I'll turn them down in just a minute so it doesn't wash out the color. So let's adjust that slightly. There we go. All right, let's run through just a few things we're going to have real quick to make all this work together. First thing you're going to need is this soft white rubber base. Now, we put this in the bundle for tonight just in case you don't have that. You're going to get all 12 of these glitters plus your milky or soft white. I keep calling it milky, but it's soft white. And then you're going to need some black, just like a black liner. This is not in the kit. but this is our Team Ladybug brand of black, highly pigmented liner gel. If you have a super pigmented black gel polish, you could use that too. And then you just need a top coat of your choice, okay? So let's get into it, y'all, so I can show you how to use these. Now, I am pairing, just because I'm crazy about the Dazzling Daydreamer, I am pairing these Daydreamers with these glitters. So, in other words, this pink one right here, I'm going to pair Hot Lips with that. Look how good they match. If you've got the full collection of these, look no further. So all you do is you grab your Daydreamer and then you pull out the matching glitter with it. So I'm not going to do all of these tonight. It would take me forever to sit here and do all of them. But I'm going to pick a few of my favorites and show you how to do this particular nail. So definitely this one that I had in my hand. I'll tell you the name of that in just a second. I'm going to go with the pink one, the lavender one, and maybe, let's do this one. I love this one too. Okay, let me go over these colors real fast. Tonight I'm going to use Snowdrop Cookies. It's this gorgeous kind of aqua teal. The Dazzling Daydreamer I'm going to put with that is Sea and Sky. I'm going to use Claus Kisses. And I'm pairing that with Hot Lips. I'm going to use Blackberry Sprinkles, which is this gorgeous lavender. I am pairing that with Berry Crisp. Left me there a second. And then Christmas Punch is a perfect match for Hometown Heartbreaker. That's the four I'm going to use tonight. But let me give you the rest of the names of this Mrs. Claus glitter collection. You also get Reindeer Treats, which is this gorgeous kind of apricot-like color. Mistletoe Berry, limey, kind of limey green. Santa's Favorite is just this all-around, I want to say clear, but you can see all of them have AB. They are reflecting all kinds of colors. Santa's Workshop. Hey, y'all, this is a perfect match, too, for the new Dazzling Daydreamer that's in the Bake Shop collection. Then we have an Orange Christmas. These are the two I told you about earlier. This one's just a shade lighter than what this one is. We also have Lemon Flurries, Spicy Spruce, and finally, Pink Poinsettia. This has a gorgeous purple hollow to it. So there are a dozen glitters in this collection, and they all come in our 10-gram jar with the lid on it. So let's slide these out of the way. Y'all are going to love these, I know. So by popular request, I'm using these shorter tips tonight. And let's get our press-on nail primer. Oops, wrong one. Our No Buff primer. And let's give all of these nails a no buff. That way our product will stick to it. Can you guys believe this is the last Wednesday night of July? Oh, child, it's hot too. But you know what? It's supposed to be hot in July. You don't hear me complaining. I am not complaining about the heat because come January, I'm going to wish it was July, right? Right. Although I do wish I was at the beach. Okay, so now let's put a little base coat on here. You use whatever base coat you like. Whatever you have is fine for swatching with. You don't need, especially if you're just using these for your clients to choose their colors from, or maybe you just need a little color chart yourself. I know all of us have base coats we've purchased that we just don't like. Use that on your swatch sticks, you guys. So then you're not wasting your good stuff. Not that you're wasting it, but y'all know what I mean. You get more bang for your bucks, honey. Look, I got a joke to tell you. Lord, honey, hold on. Let me get this in the lamp. I'm going to lose my train of thought. Jesus, take the nail file. Oh, look, I hate it when those tips have that on there. Okay, let me get my glitters open. But I'm going to ask y'all, I'm going to give you a second to think about it. What did Mrs. Claus say to Santa as she looked up in the sky? What did Mrs. Claus say to Santa as she looked up in the sky? Looks like rain, dear. Looks like reindeer. I know y'all think that's stupid. I thought it was so funny. Okay, my nails is done in the lamp, y'all. Let me get here. Look, I could tell y'all some more corny jokes, but I'm sure you don't want to hear them. It's just like the one that we used to tell when we was little. What does Santa say on the night of Christmas? Time to hit the sack. How do the elves respond with when Santa does roll call? Present? Let me stop it. All right, boo-boos. So whatever, I want you to choose a matching polish for this particular technique. Now, you can use these glitters 100 different ways. You can press it into a tacky layer. You can use them over clear, but they are a little bit vitreous. What does that mean, Miss Tracy? That means they're just a tiny bit translucent. So if you want them to appear that true color, you got to put a matching color underneath it. So what I'm going to do, I've got Hometown Heartbreaker right here. I'm going to take this Hometown Heartbreaker and I'm just going to place a little bit kind of at the cuticle area here. This is how you would do it either on a human or on a press-on nail. All right, just like that. Don't leave that big bump of product, but this little watercolor pen is perfect for just fading that out. An ombre brush leaves it a little bit too streaky. See there? I want you to do that on all of these with your matching colors and pop these babies in the lamp. Let's get those going. Be sure you clean out your brush in between also. Here is our Berry Crisp Trifle. Same way. And drag out that color. This is going to create a really pretty ombre. Look, you don't want to be spending no 30 minutes on this particular step. Because you do, honey. It'll take you 2 hours to do this set of nails. No, 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 no. This should be quick and easy. If you were one of the lucky ones that got the Mrs. Claus limited edition in this Dazzling Daydreamer, you could use that one right here as well. I'm going to use Hot Lips. This Hot Lips has a real pretty rose gold hollow to it. And just drag that out again. Just fade it. And into the lamp. And last but not least, we're going to use this Mint Trifle. Is this Mint Trifle? Oh, yes, this is Mint Trifle. This is not Sea and Sky. I gave you the wrong color earlier. Sorry about that. Mint Trifle. This also is in the Bake Shop collection. You know, I know all of us sometimes are overloaded with glitter and foil and chrome. It's not a bad thing if you know how to use it. It is a bad thing if it sits on your shelf and you don't use it simply because you don't know how. All right, so now we're going to put all of these in the lamp and give them a 30-second cure, which my lamp is already on, by the way. If you feel that's just, I hate these clear nails. I wish they were natural colored because natural nails are natural colored. I should have put down maybe a little bit of tinted rubber base to start with. But technically, that's the color they would be. Yes, y'all with me on that? Let me zoom in a little bit here so we can see. But if you feel you need to, you could put a second coat of this color on there. I'm not going to, because once it gets opaqued up, you know what we could do? Just so we can make this look like a natural nail. What we can do, boo, is grab this opaque pink rubber base. Typically, I would swatch my nail from underneath. And we can just brush a little bit of that underneath there to give the presence or the illusion that we're putting this on a natural nail. And you see how that opaqued up our color? Yeah. But do we need to? Probably not. But anyway, just so y'all can get the idea. All right, boo. Let's grab us some clear rubber base. And you're going to take the matching glitter that you got sitting out here. Okay. You're going to grab the matching nail. And I'm going to pop in, just right in here, some of that clear rubber base. Then I'm going to get my matching glitter. Tiny bit. Now these are glitters are only sold in a set. We don't have them individually yet. We want to see if y'all like them before we bring them on individual. I love them. I don't know why I'm a sucker for anything that has this hollow finish to it. That changes color, honey. And look, these little ladies, where's my lids? These little ladies have 5 or 6 different cuts of glitter in there. See that? Some itty bitty tiny. Yeah. So you want to get some of all of that on here. All right, and then in the lamp we go. We're going to do that to each color that we've got going on. All right, how many Virgin River fans do I have? I know a lot of y'all love that show on Netflix. I hear season 4 is out. I've not had a chance to sit down and look at it yet. But tell us if you like it. Is it good? Some of y'all I know done been watch the whole thing, honey. Yes, Lord. Oh, look how pretty that is. Now make sure all these little pieces are laying down in your clear rubber base, honey. Lavender. You notice I'm not putting this clear rubber base over the entire nail. I'm only putting it right here. And then kind of what I'm doing is just feathering that out a little. Here we go, boo. And you kind of want to concentrate it towards the back of the nail and then just let those glitters just kind of scatter out because we're going to cover this up with that opaque white, some of it. Make sure everything's laying down flat. See that one right there? She poking her little head up. No, girl, get yourself down in that rubber base. And now in the lamp we go. Now the only other one we have not done is this Christmas punch. We struggled with the color on this one. Ashley named this. And I like, that's perfect. Now this is the one we tucked the little bit of pink behind. So you could just kind of see maybe how this would function on a natural nail. even though this pink is darker than what a natural nail would be, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I highly regard it, honey. This is the brightest color in the Mrs. Claus collection here. Is Christmas Punch. Oh, honey, she pretty. Look, I want some of these little pieces. There we go. That's beautiful. And in we go. Okay, I'm going to close. No, I'm not. I'm going to come back to these in a sec, but I'm going to just slide those out of the way. I'm notorious for spilling stuff, y'all. Lord. And let's get rid of these. Look, I was working with these Friday, maybe, doing up my samples. I forget where we ate. We got somewhere to eat, and I'm covered in glitter. It's all over my chest and my face. I said, Lord, Miss Tracy shining like top of the Chrysler building. Okay, those are in the lamp. I'm just waiting a second on that. Okay. All right, so now when these come out, there is nothing over top of them. They're still fairly rough. What I want you to do is I want you to take your clear rubber base and you're going to seal that up. This time, you can do the whole nail. All it takes is one coat because we have sunken these in a wet layer. They're already they're sitting down flat anyway. And don't pay any attention. Y'all know that's a flaw in the tip, right? That's not anything I can help. If you're still struggling, though, you can flip it upside down and let that, gel pull itself down. But it really only needs one coat to completely cover that. And once you have that on there, give it a little body heat even. And now we're going to go in the lamp. Let's do that to all of them. I love this one. This purple is beautiful. You can also kind of feel it. If you've got one, like that one right there, I just took her off. See, she really just poking her head up through there, and she wasn't in enough product anyway. Scrub that rubber base in around all of those little nooks and crannies. Look, y'all, this is a designer technique. This is not, this is done as you sculpt the nail. This is not anything that you can put on with just gel polish because this nail is going to have some structure to it. And you're kind of laying the foundation for the artwork first, and then you'll build the sculpted nail on top of it. This is very popular in Europe right now. Really, really pretty. Like, I want to wear this. I just don't know what color. I'm not much for white nails on myself, and this does have a white, this soft, milky white base to it. But I would imagine that you can do this with a nude base too. And that's probably what I'm going to wear, is the nude-based one. And just flipping that upside down. There we go. And let's grab this one. I'm going to seal all this baby up. Beautiful on press-on nails. You're not seeing this kind of work done on press-ons. You know, I think some people view press-ons as a quick way to make money, but if you're going to do it and do it right, honey, you better be putting some time into those press-on nails. Because Ulta Beauty has a gorgeous selection of press-on nails, and they are our competition. So, yeah. Hey, I'm just speaking the facts now. I'm not encouraging or discouraging any way, shape, or form where you buy your press-ons. But I'm saying, if you're a licensed nail tech, you got a lot of competition in that area. All right, so this is going to bother me, that little piece of stuff right there. What we're going to do is we are going to go in with our soft white rubber base, and we're going to go up over that glitter. We want this glitter to go foggy on us, about right there. And the way this happens, you don't need to build the structure. You've already done that with the clear rubber base. You put one thin coat of that milky white and just kind of let that start to level. And I love to grab my 00 brush for this. I'll show you what she looks like here. And I just lightly feather out that white. It almost ombre'd itself, look. And in we go. Now let's do that to all four. Soft white. You're going to overlap at least half of that. Okay. But try to make sure where you're overlapping, you at least have it straight right there, so that when you start to pull out this soft white, you don't have a crooked ombre line. And now here we go. And you just want to let this hang out just a second so that it has time to level out. See, as it starts to level, it just gets rid of the little ombre line there. Look. Give it some body heat if you need to. And now that goes in the lamp. And about right there. You see why it's important that you have your glitters covered with the clear rubber base? Yeah. Now, if you don't like turning that nail towards you, just turn or if you're working on a human especially, just turn your brush this way and feather it out. Oh, yes. Okay, in we go. And now this one on this natural base is going to take more to cover up than what the clear one did. But you can still see she looks white. All right. And while that is starting to level, I'm just going to pull that out. And because that's on the natural base, I'm going to go a little bit heavier on my soft white. I'm just going to float that on just a little bit, just a tiny bit, not much. Give it some body heat. Pretty. Oh, she's sticky underneath. And in we go. Now, all these others are done. They are ready for the second coat. Again, we're not building a layer here. We're just putting, I'm not going to even say a schmoozy layer. I'm just floating a nice little layer of this soft white on. And then you do the same thing you did on the first coat. You either turn it around backwards and pull out this gel like this, or you turn it this way and work it like that. Now you have a peekaboo glitter. Just letting that gel level out. There's what it looks like from behind. Obviously, we don't see all the mechanics of that. In we go. Now, I already have some that are matte, so these ones I thought I would do shiny for you guys, just so you can see the difference. Here we go, GGO. Did anybody grab the fall alcohol ink class that went on the website Monday, I believe it was? It's the Autumn Treasures alcohol ink. If you didn't, look here. I just got to show you these while these are in the lamp. This is a brand spanking new online class that I uploaded sometime over the weekend. I think it went live Monday. $39. You need to grab it, honey. These are beautiful. All right, second coat on this one. And there we go. And blend. Again, I'm using the 00 brush. It's almost like a little baby watercolor brush. And that's a second coat on all of them except this one. Now, I'm not loving this one with that pink gel underneath it. But if you sculpt in pink acrylic or pink gel, just know that that's going to alter the color of these little ladies. Okay. And in we go. Now, because the artwork sits on top of this nail like this, see, she's a little bit 3D. Ooh, honey. You have to top coat these before you can start on the artwork portion. These ones, I already have my matte top coat on. I did these ahead of time. And this is that one that I put the natural color under over here on this one. So let's put a shiny top coat on these little ladies so you can see the difference in the two. Here's our light purple. And I need my gaudy top coat. Where is she? Well, I have a gaudy matte. Here we go. I can't open it one-handed. So I'm going to use this gaudy no wipe top gel. You want something with a decent viscosity to it. You don't want a super thin top gel for this because you want to make this all lay down and be nice and flat and beautiful. And then as usual, I let my top coat kind of pull down too. I do that because I have pieces of stuff in this nail. Oh, she pretty. She pretty. Get her in the lamp and let's do that to all of them. I love this pink. This is just absolutely beautiful. If you're a pink person, you'll need this one, honey. I don't know where this peekaboo technique originated from. I want to say Europe because those are the first nail artists that I saw that did something like this. It's nice to glean inspiration off of new techniques like this, but you can also adapt them to be your own. In other words, maybe you don't want the color so bold as I have it. So maybe you just do a little bit of the glitter on a natural nail base rather than put the color down to start with. It's a complete personal preference. And adapt it to fit your clientele. Ooh, this one's my favorite. I love this. All right, this top coat needs 60 seconds in the lamp. So I'm going to start my lamp again here just to make sure I get 60. And while that's going, let's get us a little paint palette ready. Now I'm going to put some of this on my little, whatchamacallit, because I need to be painting with this brush. This is my 20mm brush. And she looked like she got something in her. Hold on. Let me just give that a little wipesy. All right. You don't need much, but whatever you are painting with, be sure it's very pigmented. You need a highly pigmented gel polish or gel paint. Now, we're going to load our brush. I'm going to roll that in that color and then roll my brush out to a point. So it looks like that. That's the way you want it to be when you make this ornament. So now, starting at the top of the nail, this is going to bug me. Let me get a different one here. Starting at the top of the nail, you're going to lay this brush down flat, and you're just lightly going to press and let that completely fade out. That is the little, kind of like the ornament hanger that we're doing. Let's pop that in and let's do one on matte. You've seen these colors, so let's do, I don't know, maybe we'll do this one on matte so you can kind of get an idea of how they both do. Same thing here. Make that brush lay down. Don't put too much pressure. And then let up on the pressure so that just really trails out to basically nothing. We might as well do 3. I like doing things in 3s. We'll do one more here. Boing. And I'm actually popping this in the lamp to cure it. Just in case I make a boo-boo on the ornament section itself. That way I don't lose my ornament hanger too. All right, now I'm going back into that 00 brush. Let's make sure we don't have anything in that brush because we had milky white that we were feathering out. We're going to go into this black paint. We don't need a lot because our ladybug liners are highly pigmented. They're what we call hyperpigmented. So this black is going to be real black, honey. All right, so I'm going to do, let me grab another brush too. I'm going to do a set of parenthesis marks. You'll know what that is. They look like that in the English language. But I'm gonna give them a little twist here. That's how I'm going to make this particular ornament. I switched to a tinier brush just to outline it. There's one side of my parenthesis. I'm using super light pressure. I don't have to have it be fully black right here. There we go. Now that I have that outlined, I'll go in full force with my black gel paint and just color that in. Now, anytime you are coloring over a glossy surface, this gel paint is just going to want to move around on you. That's not this gel paint. That's any gel paint. So when I do something like this, I do prefer to paint it on a matte surface. Otherwise, I got to put 2 coats of this down. So here's the one on our matte surface. I want you to see how much darker this is going to be. Look, there's no comparison. This matte top coat really grabs those pigments. Plus, you know, I'm going to pop up this ornament. I'm going to make it 3D-ish. So my ornament will be shiny and the background of my nail will be matte. Yes, honey. And this one little side over here is bugging me. Let me fix that. Oh, there she goes in. Why are we doing the ornaments in black, Miss Tracy? Let me tell you why. It's because all of these Mrs. Claus glitters are chameleon. That means they change color when they're put over a dark surface. Let's make this one a little fatter. So we're going to use the matching glitter, but we're going to see how much that transitions over this dark polish. It would look even different if I used, let's say on the purple nail, I used a dark purple polish. And it's going to change the color of that glitter again. All right. You see how much, let's show you the one. Here's the one I did on the slick surface. And here's the one I did on the matte surface. It doesn't compare, does it? Let's pop this in because this little guy has got to have a second coat now because it's slickery. When you're hand painting anything, balance that pinky for me. Right? Ooh, child, I'm getting hungry. My stomach is talking to my ribs. She said, girl, what you having for dinner? My ribs said, child, I don't know. She ain't fed me since breakfast. And then the ribs say, oh, stop being so dramatic. Okay, let's clean out our brush. Now, we're going to take this same top coat, this Scotty No Wipe that we've been using. Let's put a little bit of that on our palette. Who am I kidding? Let's put a lot of that on our palette. We're going to stick these glitters down with this, plus we're going to encapsulate right over top of it. So now, using that 9mm brush, put you a little bit of top coat on here, because remember your rules. Chunky glitter always has to sit in a wet layer. Yes, honey. There we go. And this is this gorgeous Christmas punch. Now what we're going to do, we have a little bit of that on our brush, obviously. And we're going to go right in here and pick up these sprinkles, these glitters. And we're going to lay these down over the black ornament. You'll want to keep your larger pieces to the middle, in the center of this. And these itty bitty baby ones need to go in the points and kind of to the side. See these little ones? Make those lay down right there. And then get you a few more littles. Go right up in here. Now this one has got a lot of rose gold and green coming off her. Can you see that? Just wait. Just wait till I get the clear put over top it. Anytime you encapsulate and you put clear over this, it gets, it's like a magnifying glass. And it just makes these things look like little mirrors. I want that to go inside of there. All right, see what I've done? So now in we go. Let's cure that. And this one was our purple. Same thing, just a tiny bit of top coat. Look, you don't want to put so much top coat that it runs outside of your ornament. Child, you in trouble then. You done messed it up. And this, I don't even know what color this is going to go over top. I see rose gold. I see raspberry. I see hot pink. Like, this is just amazingly beautiful. Are y'all seeing that color shift on there? And let's grab some itty bitties now here to go in down into the points and into the side. I'm actually keeping everything inside of this black ornament kind of in a fashion that it looks outlined, but I really haven't outlined it. You see how I'm not quite taking it to the edge, right? Oh yeah, that's going to have some cinnamon fire coming off of that thing. Okay, in the lamp. And last but not least, we have this teal one. Just a little bit of that. And this one is on the shiny background. So we're going to have the shiny ornament playing off of the shiny background. Look, this don't even look the same over black. This turns completely burgundy and purple, like a royal purple over this black. Laws has musky. Santa would be so proud of these. If you want itty bitties, get your brush way, way down in there. See all those littles come out on it then. You could use these for so much more than Christmas. Look, there's gold, there's raspberry, there is royal purple, olive green. So now in we go. Make sure these get a 30-second cure when you're doing that. Now, these are exposed. They're kind of open. They're sort of flaky. So what you do is you take that top coat and you're going to paint right over top, keeping it inside of that ornament. Right inside of there. Man, that's gorgeous. And once you know that you have everything covered, don't leave any exposed glitters because they'll like hang on your clothes and they'll kind of, you'll want to pick at it. Make sure you got that smoothed down and then grab you a full brush of that and boing, lay it right in the middle. Drag it. Let's turn it upside down. This is going to make that gorgeous. Oh yeah, in we go. Let me get this in the lamp. That's going to make that gorgeous ornament look 3D. So now let's paint on a little. And grab a little bit more. Boing, put that right in the middle. Turn it upside down. Oh, that's beautiful. I'll show you it in a second. It'll fall down if I don't get it in there right away. And then this was the purple one. This has got a lot of, look at that cinnamon just kind of shining off of that purple. Get on all those nooks and crannies. This is why you need right much of this top coat on your palette, is so you can pop up these ornaments like this. And in we go. Okay. Now let's come out. me zoom in. Look, that doesn't even look the same color, does it? It is just really throwing all kinds of colors. I wish you could see it in person like I'm seeing it in person. That's Christmas punch. Look, this doesn't even look green. It looks purple. I'm definitely preferring it on a matte background. And here's the purple one. Now, what I did is I took a little bit of a silver gel paint. You use whatever you have, or what if you don't have, maybe just a touch of a silver gel polish. And let me see where I set mine. Here we go. Because I have to make the little ornament hooky. That's all you need right there, honey. And you use this same 9mm brush you've been using for everything. Get you a little bit of that silver. And right here, you just draw a little straight line. Boing. Look, you could put a couple if you wanted to. Like that. Let's do that on all of them, and then we'll cure it. And this just kind of grounds that, it just sort of finishes your ornament. And in the lamp we go. Let me get all of these in there. And then I'm going to give you a different view of these beautiful nails, because you have a top view right now. And in order to see how these colors are changing, I need to give you, move my camera. Let's just put them like that. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my camera. These are so pretty. Oh, honey. Let me zoom out. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? I'm going to take you outside and let you see these in the daylight. Oh, look here. Now, these are the lights coming off of my my unit behind me. Sometimes the spotlighting that I need for video kind of wash out the color. Look at that, how pretty. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, as promised, let's go outside and see what these look like there. Look at all of these different lights that we're getting. That just goes to show that no matter where you wear something like this, the color is going to completely change every time with different lights. Now I'm in front of the front door. Look at that, how gorgeous. And let's head outside. Come on. We still got some sunshine. Ooh, child, look at this thing. Those are really throwing some master colors. Now, daylight in the shade. Let's look at that. Let me just give my camera a second to adjust. And there's what we're getting in the shade. Daylight outside. Listen, thank y'all for being here tonight. This is the Mrs. Claus bundle. If you want to grab this little lady, I know this will add some really nice additions and maybe spark up some of your glitters that are a little bit boring. You could mix these in with it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.